Before we moved into our current home, there was a few months um, where we actually stayed with my husband's sister, so my sister-in-law. Our items were still in the greenhouse, in the old greenhouse. But for a few months, about 3 months, we moved in with her. The reason being is because her husband passed away and she has two kids. And so I know my husband and how close he is to his sister. And I remember having lost my significant other and how much it meant to me that I had family around me during that time. So when that happened to her, I saw it in his face. I knew he wanted to be there for her, and I told him, hey, you just let me know uh, when you want us to go over there, and we'll go over there, and we'll be there with her and the kids for you know, for however long she needs us. And we did. We stayed, and when we left, honestly, her and the kids still wanted us to stay a little bit longer. But my husband felt like it was time for us to give her room so that the three of them could adjust to life with just the three of them. Given what had happened, it was a time that we enjoyed with them. We went through all the phases together, because you're dealing with grief. There was going to be time of sorrow, times of frustration and, all the stuff that you go through with grief. And then there were times of joy, times where, we told stories about the ones we had lost. And so it's an experience that I will always remember, that time that we lived with them. And it was also a time of reflection for all of us. Her figuring out the items she wanted to keep, what she didn't want to keep, what to do with the house, and for us, it was also a time where we also thought about what we want our next steps to be. Once we finish that time with them, do we want to go back to our greenhouse? Because at that point, we knew that we wouldn't be able to own the greenhouse. And so it was a time for us also to come to the place of what do we want our next steps to be. So we were all going through transition and we were going through it together. And so while it was a trying time, a difficult time emotionally for us, and especially for them, it was for all of us because we lost him, my sister-in-law's husband, or my brother-in-law, as we called each other brother-in-law and sister-in-law. We lost him one day, and then the next day, my grandmother passed. And so we were all grieving because there were two amazing people. But that is what was occurring right before we decided to move into the home that we have now. And why I'm going to give my husband an excuse. It was why I guess he felt the need to start in a new place, to continue our relationship at least in a new place, and why he wanted to surprise me too for going through that, for being the type of wife that said, hey, we will, because we were still newlyweds. We I don't think we had not been married a year yet. And so to take time out of our newlywed year, uh, but that's what it's about. That's what marriage is about. It's about being with someone through all the seasons of life. And that was the season of life that led us to moving into our next home. Okay, welcome to what is soon to be the McCarter household. This is the before video. So when you come in the front, what we just did, introduce you to the foyer area here. You have the front door. It's a wall there, and it's a little half wall. We'll probably keep that. Get rid of the old 1980s, 1990s, I think. Little window there. This right here, this area, once you come in, that's gonna be our dining area. We're gonna put a nice size dining table there. And then this is our living room area. See, it's a fireplace, which we're really excited to redo, but really excited to have. As you can see, the carpet has had its day, and all of the flooring will come up. But this is the beginning. As you can see, the ceiling has some work. There's some popcorn ceiling there, and all of that will be coming down as well. As well as we'll be doing new light fixtures everywhere. So once you come in the front door, the first thing you see is the living room. We have the dining area, and then as we go to the left here, you see our kitchen. And we will keep the island. Everything in here as you see it now, all of the appliances will be going bye-bye. Bye-bye appliances. But we will actually be keeping these cabinets. And as you can see right now, they're dark. It's dark in here. One of the lights explode. But we'll have all new lighting. And the island is getting a makeover. Everything is getting a makeover. Again, we'll have different light fixtures in here. That big vent will be going away. But again, the before. And then connected to the kitchen is a den area, and that leads outside. Right now, it is a sliding door. We will be making it into a French door that leads out on the back deck area back there. And this den is actually going to become our exercise room, because that's what we need. All right. And then as we go down the hallway here, there's a guest bathroom here to the left of us. That's gonna need a whole new remodel as well. And then this will become my office. This is one of the bedrooms. But this will become my office area. And then that closet over there. One of the things that I do as well is I do some recording. And so that makes for a great little recording area there. Gonna have a different door that we put on, good see-through door, insulate it well, make a good recording area. So that's one of the bedrooms that I'm making into my office. And then vent area. This is the laundry room area here that leads out the back door. Our washer and dryer will be there eventually. And then this is the other bedroom, which will be our guest bedroom. And once again, we will be pulling up all of the flooring and all of the walls and all of the like fixtures. It's just cosmetic mostly, but there's good foundation. But this will be the guest bedroom. And then there's a nice size closet in there as well. Okay, so we have seen the west wing of the house. I'll go back through the kitchen here. Hello, kitchen.